This Tuesday, the first wing of the GALAKROND'S Awakening adventure was both revealed and released, and since we finally have the full card list, we thought we'd take a quick look at 5 of the cards from the set which have the most competitive potential. This adventure released 35 cards into the game, and some are sure to shake up the meta at least slightly. We're excited to see where the meta ends up, but before we take a deeper look at the cards we think are the best, make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with plenty more of our Hearthstone content. Let's begin. The first card on our list is the new Hunter Twin spell, Fresh Scent. As long as you have a beast, this card functions as a more flexible version of another extremely strong buff spell, Blessing of Kings. This card is also reminiscent of the previously buffed and then later nerfed Extra Arms. It is hard to say what deck Fresh Scent will end up slotting into, as it wouldn't be ideal in the current lists of either Highlander Hunter or Face Hunter, but the card is strong enough that it is probably worth shaping your deck around. Whether that means adding a few more mid-range beast to Highlander Hunter, or Timberwolf and Springpaw to Face Hunter remains to be seen, but expect to see Fresh Scent present in the meta somewhere. One more possible landing spot for Fresh Scent would be in a reborn mid-range Hunter archetype, but it does seem a little optimistic to assume that it would only take this one new card to return that archetype to viability. We stick with the Hunter class for card number 4 on our list. An extremely powerful mid-game removal and tempo card, Rotnest Drake seems like an ideal addition to Highlander Hunter. Many Highlander Hunter lists are already running modest dragon packages in order to achieve Corrosive Breath and Stormhammer, and with a couple more dragons added, Rotnest Drake will be active more than often enough to be strong. The only thing which might prevent Rotnest Drake from being a major factor in the meta is if Fresh Scent is so strong that a beast package is required in every Highlander Hunter list. If this is the case, it's likely we see this beast package replacing the current dragon one. The next card on our list is an extremely ambitious one. The most likely scenario is that Cleric of Scales sees absolutely no competitive play. So why is this card on the list at all, you might ask? And the answer to that question is that if this card is playable, it is because it is absolutely broken. Shadow Visions was the primary card that enabled multiple different archetypes, including Dragon Combo Priest and Mind Blast Control Priest, and Cleric of Scales is significantly stronger than Shadow Visions when it is active. Some potential decks where Cleric of Scales could shine are Combo Priest with a Dragon package and Galakrond Control Priest, but it's very hard to say ahead of time. Even if Cleric of Scales ends up not finding a home in the current meta, expect it to be in a broken deck at some point in its time in Standard, as this card's potential is extremely high. Though it is a relatively benign-looking card, Licensed Adventurer is pushing the limits of what can be printed based on pure stats. In any quest deck, it is at worst the tempo of Flame Imp, and there are many decks that can use a coin better than that. For example, in Quest Druid, this is a playable 2-drop, since you can use your coin immediately and still make progress on your quest that turn, allowing you to contest board early, and in Rogue, the coin can be used with Edwin Van Cleef, Questing Adventurer, and Gadgetzan Auctioneer. Overall, this likely fits in every quest deck which is being played at the moment, and could even help some decks like Quest Rogue and Quest Shaman make a comeback. And don't forget, this card can work in side quest decks too. Licensed Adventurer is the type of card that will find its way into nearly any quest deck that can run it, so expect it to see play. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. In our opinion, the top card from the entire Galakrond Awakening adventure is the new neutral Boompistol Bully. Reminiscent of Lotheb not only in its stat line, but also in its ability to heavily restrict the opponent's ability to play proactive cards on crucial turns, Boompistol Bully will never have a meta as tailor-made for it as this one. Not only does it deactivate most Invoke cards, as well as Galakrond itself, there are also just very few minions in the meta at the moment which don't have battle cries of some sort. Currently, this card looks like it will be strong against almost every single deck in the meta, with the exception of niche archetypes such as Quest Hunter, and it fits into almost every deck easily. Boompistol Bully could easily become one of the most played cards in all of Standard, and will at the very least shift the meta away from certain battlecry cards with the threat it provides. We hope you have enjoyed this preview of what we think the best cards are in the new adventure, Galakrond's Awakening. Overall, the cards don't seem too crazy, and their power level isn't exactly high, but these 5 cards and a few others definitely have the potential to shift the pre-adventure meta in a meaningful way. Be sure to let us know in the comments what cards you think deserve to be included in this list, and remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for a variety of Hearthstone content. We'll see you next time.